Welcome back to our Wealthy Mindset, where we talk about all things money, mindset, and business. It's your host, Cindy, and today we're talking about how you bought the dream, the high ticket mastermind, the plug and play program, the here's how I made 100K in 3 months blueprint, and you followed it to a T. You raised your prices, you posted those reels, you built the brand, but your bank account still not giving what it's supposed to give. If you've ever looked at your numbers and thought, I did everything they told me, I followed everything, so why do I still feel broke? This episode's for you. So let's just say what it is. You're not the problem. The problem is that you were sold a dream, but they left out the math. So here's what most people won't say. A lot of these business strategies being sold online, they're built on fantasy math. The kind where the coach made 500K but spent 400K on team, ads, events, and retreats. They had one viral launch, and now it's being sold as a proven strategy. And think about it. When you see these coaches online, everyone's showing off, glamorizing. I made 50K months. I made 100K months. I had 150K. I've hit 7 figures. Is anyone telling you what's left over after they pay their expenses? No. And chances are there's nothing left over in these coaches' bank accounts because that's the part no one's really talking about. The profit. After you pay your expenses, after you pay yourself, after you pay your taxes, what's left over in your bank account? That's the true money. The sales number is just inflated and it's so glamorized and it's not showing the whole picture. Or these coaches are saying they made money by selling a strategy, not by building the business that they teach. Now let that sink in. I have had women come to me after spending 10K to 30K on masterminds, coaching programs, and they still don't know how much to pay themselves, what their monthly expenses are, what percentage should go to paying their team, what percentage should go to paying themselves, how much they should be saving for taxes. They've been sold all these sales, marketing tactics, but when it comes to real financial strategy, they have no idea. They don't know if they can actually afford their team. So, you know what? No one tells you. Most businesses are built from the outside in. The brand looks amazing, the photos are gorgeous, the vibe is giving luxury, but behind the scenes, there's no foundation, no cash flow plan, no tax savings, no margin. It's all brand and no back end. And if you've heard this stat before, 50% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. And it's not because of all these external things, it's because internal. They have no system for cash flow and end up going broke. And you can't scale a business that way. It's not sustainable. Scaling without a strategy, it's just expensive chaos. So no one taught you how to calculate cost of delivery, your profit margins after you pay your team, your overhead, your taxes, cash flow forecasting. So if you have slow months or bad months, do you have emergency savings so that you can cover your expenses and not go into debt? And yet you're expected to scale, make CEO level decisions with no numbers, no strategy, just winging it. It's like being asked to drive with a blindfold on. You're doing your best, but the map is missing. If this is hitting home for you, I want you to ask yourself, can my business support this investment if my sales dip? What's my break-even point at this month? Am I growing for growth's sake or am I actually making money? Because real strategy, it's not about what's trending. It's about working for your numbers. So I've seen this firsthand. Clients who came to me with 6-figure launches, but no cash in the bank, no savings for taxes, asking CRA for payment plans because they had nothing. They had teams they couldn't afford. They were stuck in payment plans they regretted, and they were too embarrassed to say it out loud. And I told them what I'm telling you right now on this podcast. You didn't fail. You just didn't have the full picture or someone in your corner that's supporting you with the financial strategy. And now it's time to change that. So here's what I want you to take away from today. Before you say yes to that next program, coach, team, hire, or offer, ask yourself, what does this actually cost me? How many sales do I need to break even? What happens if things don't go as planned? Because scaling is not about speed. It's about sustainability. It's not about just making more, it's about keeping more. If you've ever felt burnt out, if you've ever felt like I should be further ahead by now, this is your permission to slow down, fix the foundation before you grow and scale. Ask yourself questions. Build a business that works for you, not just for Instagram or what a coach is telling you. Because hype doesn't pay your bills. Strategy does, and it always will. And if you're ready to lead with numbers and not noise, DM me the word CFO at It's Cindy Kumar and let's get to work. Until next time, keep building smart, keep building real. Let's make this your most profitable season yet. And if you found this episode eye-opening, share it with a friend who also needs to hear it, and I'll see you next time.